VR to Stonybrokebushcraf. Well done, Stony, on your the occasion of your 1,000 subs. Congratulations, mate. It's well deserved. I think you're probably one of the most genuine guys on the tube. You know, you do give quite a lot and don't really ask for anything in return. So, congrats, mate. As I say, it's most well deserved. So you asked for a VR to show something that we had made ourselves or something we had modified. I've got a couple of little bits and pieces which I'd like to show you. First of all being my hobo stove. I think this has been seen on several occasions really. It's quite straightforward. I know most people call these the IKEA stoves because I think that's probably where they were first of all bought. But I got this out of Tesco's. Same sort of thing, you know, and obviously the old Dremel comes in really handy. It's a couple of slot, and it's such a versatile bit of kit. I also managed to purchase a stainless steel pot, or stainless. It's a storage jar, but it absolutely works wonderful as the cooking pot for in here. It fits nicely in there, and as I say, when you pack it away, everything just goes inside. So that's pretty good. Obviously, with the addition of a couple of tent pegs to give you your stand. So you've seen these before. I'm getting into 2 and 8 here. They just go on there, and then the pot will literally just sit on top. And what I've also done is I've bent up an old metal skewer, put a couple of holes inside this, and then that gives me my pot. So that's one item that I've done. I've made a couple of other stoves as well out of the little penny stove. You know, that's out of a couple of Coke tins, right, and that works really well. And I've just fashioned a like a pot stand out of a bit of garden wire. So, and then that will just sit in there. Penny goes on top when it's all lit up, and that works a treat. That's really quite. So that was. I do like making these alcohol stoves. I made a couple. Let's say that's a penny stove, and then my latest one is this, which is made out of a couple of deodorant cans. One sort of finish men's one, and another one, a ladies one, which goes inside, if you can see that. And then the top of the larger deodorant can sort of gets inverted and pushed inside, and making a good, so that gives you a cavity inside here. Some people put some like insulation in there as well, so it wicks up the alcohol, but I find that this one really works quite well. That will take about 40 mil, and that will give me a burn time of about 18 minutes. And the beauty of this is that you can actually put your pot directly on top of that, because once it's bloomed, it all comes out of the holes, and then that will just sit on top and you know, go away merrily. So I found that will boil about 400 ml of water in around about 8 minutes. So that's pretty good for an alcohol stove. Okay, another item I've made is my own hammock seat out of a piece of ripstop, and that works really well. I've designed it so that if you want to put it on a a tripod, you can actually take out the cordage at each end and then put it onto one of those tripods, so you've got a seat that you can move around. But I find this great, you know, if you sling it up between two trees, you can either have it like that, horizontal, or one end higher than the other, and it will give you a nice hanging seat, as you've seen so many versions of. But again, it's something that I've made myself, which gives me so much more satisfaction. And one other item which I shall put a picture up is, because I haven't brought it out with me today, is my under blanket, which was made basically out of a fairly cheap sleeping bag, which I've adapted. So I'll show some pictures of that. So Stony, hopefully that'll work good as a VR for you, mate. Just a few of the items that I've made myself. I've got so many other things in the pipeline that I want to do, and obviously they'll appear in later videos. So once again, mate, congratulations on the subs, and if anyone watches this and hasn't subscribed to Stony, then please do so, because I think you'll like what you see. So I'll give you the link down below, so click on that, have a look, and I'm sure you'll like what you see if you haven't already subscribed, and I'm sure you will subscribe. So all the best, mate, and once again, congrats on the 1000.